The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set up, 30 base.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check it back.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And he'll find Hall. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Hey, Sam
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Rock going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 80! 951! I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Booker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his lock on third down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Rock it. Switch.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bobby McCain on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
And the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Check the out. Let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is third and 7.
Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Fitzpatrick now. And he finds Stills, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38 on 1st down. Lindsey, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Locke to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick it up. Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Locke.
Let's go, D.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run right side with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick able to locate Wilson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Allen. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Balaj, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Locke will try again on second down. This is the tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 45-yard
And Bryant's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 24. Check 24. Left.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who have the receivers on lockdown.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Lindsey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 15 yards. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now after the sack, third and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, don't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Fitzpatrick, and he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Fitzpatrick to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Throwing Fitzpatrick, and a completion to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Come on, set. 10 over.
Stop your whining.
And they take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.